Hi, I'm Anita from Crafts by Anita, and welcome to episode 2 of Frog It Friday. If you could be so kind to like, share, subscribe, and join the Discord, the link to that is in the description below. And if you would like to purchase handmade knit or crochet items from myself, you can visit that site at craftsbyanita.com. So, we last left off, yoink, with this. I got the ends started on the sleeves, if I can find them. There's one. Got these started, so we're going to frog the sleeves before we try to frog the rest of this project. I don't know if we're going to get it done in this hour, but I'm going to go ahead and set a timer that I should have prepared for to start with. Okay, 30-minute timer. I got my handy dandy wrist brace on. It's doing better, but it could be just a little bit better. Yeah, so I've started doing some like physical therapy type stuff I found online. Am I going back and forth? Oh, okay, so I'm not going in the round. All right. What do I know? I don't remember. Anyway, let me get this started. Yeah, I had problems with episode 1 getting it uploaded and scheduled. It went out and not on the day I told it to go out on. So I don't know what happened. Trying to do it from my phone because the internet was not hooked up proper. It is now properly hooked up via a 50-foot Ethernet cord. Because it's like, I didn't want my office in the living room. I want the living room to be the living room, the media room, the fun watch a movie room. Eventually I would like to get a stereo and listen to music again, but we'll get there eventually. I went and grabbed a couple of paint chips from Walmart just to get an idea. I know I want the living room, 2 of the living room walls to be dark red. Found a dark red, but it's not the red I'm looking for. So I'm gonna have to like go out, find other places, and what do you call it, see what they got. Oop, nope. So it starts. I'd make a joke. Dare I? You always got to hold on to your balls, okay? Right there. Anyway. Why not? Jokes are fun. Let me rattle off a bunch of this. Because I'm just constantly... Every time it gets caught back up to the sleeve, it snags and I lose the ball. I drop the ball. We don't want to do that. You're probably listening to... I don't know how much that's coming over. But... Okay. More. Ow. Let's not hurt my other thumb. Okay. Yeah. Definitely going to repurpose this. I'm thinking with the gray yarn, I'm thinking about is it balaclava. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Every time I see the word, I want to call it baklava, and I'm like, no, that's not a dessert. It's a hat and a scarf, all in one. Ugh, fuzzies. But I'm thinking maybe I can do that. Or attempt it, because I've wanted to make one, but I just haven't done it yet. And once I frog this, I'll have the yarn to do it. I also need to go through my scarf stash. There's quite a few scarves I will not frog for reasons. And there's some I can't frog because it would be incredibly difficult to frog. One of these days I still will have to show that Loki scarf. Because, ooh, that was a pain. Not 100% happy with it either, but I'm not going to take it apart. It's too much. Almost done with the purple. Wonder if I should just frog the colors on each side, and then, yeah, that'd probably be the better idea. Took so long to make this and very little time to frog it all back. But you know what? That's okay. It will get used in something else. Like my blanket sitting over here. It's probably what most of this is going to get used for anyway. Yeah, it's not our yarn up. But you can turn something, frog something and turn it into something else you will like. Okay, I only got a few more rows of this purple. So I'm going to go ahead and get to it. The purple, and then get to the blue. And undo that, and then I'll switch to the other sleeve. Uh-oh. Did I tie it? What did I do? Uh-huh. Alright. Fun. If I can get a hold of it. I have a knot where I tied the yarn to the yarn end of the other color. Can we please do this? Okay. Part of it. Let's see if I can get it without messing it up or having to like use the scissors. Okay. No. Didn't quite get it. I don't, where is it? Else is it at? Alright, hang on. Oh, I did undo it so I can actually. Okay. Well, that's weird. That's also weird. Alright, hang on. Let me ball this up real quick. Maybe. Let's see. Okay. Alright, that took care of that. Where's the end of the blue? I'm confused. What was I thinking? What did I do? I have no idea. I do not know. Wait. Nope, there it is. Found it. Alright. Next, go over to the other side. The other sleeve. Now, while we're here, I'm going to cut this stupid thing off. I tried to make a button. Quotey fingers. It didn't work out well. So I'm just going to snip it off and chuck it in my waste pile over here. The stuffing pile. And off that goes. That's one less thing I got to worry about. Alright, where's the sleeve? Here is the sleeve. Get some, let's see, is my coffee still warm? I don't think it is. Nope. Alright, I guess I'll heat that up in a minute. Let me get this going here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna tie it to this one. And apologies for clearing my throat. It's getting towards that time. The leaves are changing and stuff, so allergies and all this other fun stuff start happening again. Okay. Now we may start the ball rolling yet again. Let's get some yarn. On my fuzzies. So hopefully if you're frogging anything, it's going well. But that's all we're doing. We're just frogging stuff back. Would like to get the sleeves done in the first 30 minutes. That would be fantastic. We'll see if I get there. Okay. You know, not a lot of talking, a lot of frogging going on. Making sure it doesn't get snagged on anything that's on the floor. Over here, I got my sandals on the floor and I keep hitting the microphone. Oops. Just wanted to get this recorded because I'm going to do yarn with me on Monday. And I'm going to get my vlog out on Monday. I'm still thinking about Vlogtober, but like, does it always have to be about fall and stuff? Halloween? Can it just be like, I don't know, just a daily vlog? It doesn't have to do with anything except for the day. No, it might be difficult because I do work most 5 days a week. So I want to get a week head start on it. And I'm thinking it should just be not all weekend long, but maybe Monday through Friday. And the weekends are for my kids and not doing this stuff. Not doing YouTube. Because I can't be on 24/7. Nobody should be on 24/7 or putting out content 5,000 times a day. At most, I'd probably have two. One Vlogtober vlog. Yarn with me, or Frog It Friday, or well, I can't be Anita's vlog because it'll be Vlogtober, so that would take place of the regular vlog for next month. Why did I get knotted up? Man, no. Make sure we're not gonna make another knot in this that I don't want. There we go. And as soon as I get this ball rolled up, it's going to go in this basket down here that I have. Darn it. And then we'll start on the blue and then the gray. And then start on the panels. Just get this purple off of here real quick. And here we go again. Okay, there's the end of the blue yarn. Let's see, the end of the purple. It's right there. Okay. Now I can undo the knot instead of trying to undo it on the project. Man. Here we go. That's done. Yeah, I don't have any small balls of blue, so we'll just roll those up together off the sleeves. I'm hoping to get the sleeves done before the end of our first 30 minutes. It's not looking like I'm going to because the purple. I have to pause. Okay, that was annoying. Anyway, I put 15 minutes back on the timer because, well, I forgot to pause it on my phone when I paused the video. So we're going to go ahead and start. I'll grab that back when I finish rolling this up, which will take just a few seconds. Whee! And it's done, and into the basket it goes. I'm going to grab this back and start on the blue. If I can find the end of it. There we go. Do need to prop a leg because it's still heavy enough to slip and slide off onto the floor. And I don't want that to happen. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, anyway. Got confused. Okay, can we not be stuck? There we go. Oh, this is going to be messy starting. Yeah, get to the timer. I'm going to do my thumb exercises because it is a sprained thumb. I did some exercises for it last night and it helped. And I did it off and on while I was at work today. So I would really like to have my thumb back so I don't have to wear this blasted brace while I'm working. I don't wear it when I'm knitting or crocheting because it just gets in the way. But when I'm at work, I put it on because it's a lot of pulling, lifting, and stuff like that. And I try to keep my thumb from being, but I can hold this. And it's not like it's going to be like a ginormous ball like the first one that I did. That was ridiculous. I should have halved that one. But I just didn't want to. And it caused more problems than it didn't. So see? There we go. Rolling it up. Get it off my thumb. Yeah, I can't wait to get to the caking session once the froggets are all done. Uh-oh. No, we do not need a knot in our work here. There we go. Oops. Yeah, keep hitting my mic. Sorry. Yeah. Uh-oh. All right. Can we not get, there we go. All right. Yeah, between this and the vlog and yarn with me, I always run out of things to talk about. Other than me hitting this microphone, so I'm going to just go this way. Keep hitting it because it's a little close. I mean, I suppose I could move it to the stand to the opposite side of the desk and then bring the microphone arm over a little more so it's not like right here. But I would probably have to put some kind of weight on the back of it because this isn't a light, this AT2020 is not a light microphone. It's a light microphone, but not light enough to have the arm like mostly out. So I would have to put some kind of weight on the back to keep it from dipping and falling, because that's the last thing you need to do is have your microphone dip and fall and get damaged. I treat my microphones really well. Anyone that's ever says mic drop has never actually dropped a mic. I think the only ones you could really drop that don't get too damaged are the SM57s. Those things, I've seen people like hammer nails with them. It's like they're sturdy. They're also about 99 bucks. I haven't bought any because I don't need, I've already got 4 microphones. Technically I have 4. 2 of them I don't use because they require batteries. And it's like, yeah, that's one less thing I have to worry about. So I just got, I'll just get these that don't require a battery and they use phantom power. Yes, I am an audio nerd. I know how to write music, read music, mostly. And I can mix songs as well. Okay, we're at the end of the blue. So I'm going to go ahead and take this knot out with the gray, and then I'll switch to the other sleeve. Thinking now this probably will end up going 3 sessions. Come on. Oh, good grief. Trying to get a hold of this. Here we go. Did I get it? Yes, I did. Roll this up. And then switch to the other side. Which, yeah, music I sorely need to get back into. I need to start getting with my 3D program Blender again, because I haven't messed with that in a hot minute either. And I have a short film I would like to make, and I need to start working on that. It's just the last place I lived was not a good creative outlet. It was small, it was noisy, it was just ridiculous. Now I'm in a bigger space, I have room to breathe, and I need to get back to it. Soon. I need to get to it soon because I have a secondary channel that all my audio engineering and 3D stuff is on. It's mostly audio engineering, but I'm going to change the focus of that to do 3D creation and short film animation, going through the whole process, because eventually I would love to put something in at Sundance. Damn it. I forgot. That reminds me of Robert Redford passed away a couple of days ago, and I'm like, dang it. So didn't he start the Sundance Film Festival? I think he did. Ugh. Another great actor has left us. And it happens, and it sucks. But his legacy lives on. Yeah, I want to do Sundance. Oh, good God, no. Ah, shoot. I'm going to lose my train of thought again. Sundance, a couple of them. I wrote them down a long time ago, but I don't remember where I wrote them down at on the computer somewhere. Sundance, Tribeca. There was another one I can't think of at the moment, and some local ones, if those exist. You know, because why not? And I know Sundance doesn't have a thing. If it's a short animated short, you can upload it to YouTube and have it out there before you put it register it for the Sundance Film Festival. There's no rules against it being out and about before you do that. But I want to do it once it's done. I want it in that following year. Oh my goodness, why did I do this to myself? Yeah, there are registration fees. They're non-refundable, but I just want to be able to say, hey, I did it, and I just want to get accepted. I think that's the main thing. I want to be accepted. I want people to see it. You know? I would love to actually go to the Sundance Film Festival. But it's like, it's in January. And it's so cold and snowy here in Colorado. Which kind of sucks for driving. And I really won't fly. Because that's, nope, I'm good. I like to be on the ground. And in control. Did I do both sides of blue? I think I did. Small ball. And then we'll get on the gray. I don't think we'll get through one section of gray before the timer runs out. There's like 4 minutes left. Okay. Undo this knot. Hopefully I'll have better success than the last one. Most people will just snip it. Nope, I'll undo it. There we go. Another ball in the basket. And now we've got gray. The last section of our sleeve. Yeah, not only am I going to write it and do all the animation for it, I'm also going to do the music for it. Because I can. It's like I'm just a production of one. It's like I need to be able to go through it and do it myself. Oh, come on. Chasing balls. Darn it. Oh my God. Welcome back. Yeah, I want to go through it myself just to see how it is, you know. It's going to be a struggle. I'm fully aware of that it's going to take time to do things. I just have to have clear-cut ideas, and I got to keep track of everything. I have files I created for that purpose. I need to finish the script. It's a script, more, not so much a script as a direction for me to go, you know, with the animation and stuff. My greatest weakness, I can build and create objects all day long. I can do that all day long. It's just creating the environment has been the absolute hardest thing for me to do. You know, that's like, I can't wrap my brain around it. I see all these people creating all these like worlds and stuff, and I'm like going, how can I do that? That can fit what I need to do. I haven't been able to figure it out. It's been my Achilles heel. And probably why I haven't gotten started yet. It's like, how do I know how big to make this scene? You know? There are certain things I know I want in it. I just need to build the set. You know? It's like basically just a virtual set. Where my characters live. I just need to figure it out. And I need time to be able to do that. I've got so much crap going on, though. It's like all of this, YouTube, projects for my granddaughter. That's so weird. That's so wild to say, you know? My daughter got to hear her baby's heartbeat today. She's like, it was so fast. I'm like, yeah, baby's heartbeats are really fast. They're well over 100 beats per minute. She's like, wow. Yeah, so hopefully she's getting better. Soon she'll be out of her first trimester and hopefully feeling better, because she's just been miserable. Oh, and there's my timer. I'm just going to roll up to where I frogged out first, and then I'm going to take a little breaky break. And then we'll come back and finish the last 30. And there I am. I'll see you in a few seconds. All right, took a break, got some coffee, heated back up. And now we start our last 30 minutes of frogging today. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we're not going to get this done in this session. Might be able to get started on the panel though. I know we'll get the sleeves done. I just need to figure out which side I ended on so I can frog it back. Rattle off some yarn. That's all we got left of the sleeve on this side. Right. Yeah, I know I did not hand sew anything except for that one part on the hood and that goofy little button I tried to make. That's all I had stitched with a yarn needle. So I cannot, these were done back and forth and just chained in between for the sleeves and then picked back up on the other side when on the return trip. Why are you stuck? Oh, I just love it. It's great. Awesome. There's gotta be something going on. Okay, that was a yarn tail. There we go. Now I'm free. Maybe. Forgot what I was saying before I got so rudely interrupted by my yarn end. When I go and cake the yarn, I'm going to cake up as much as it'll handle. Think. That's one side of the gray finished. Because my stand wood can hold 10 ounces, and I want to take full advantage of all of that. Go, here's the other sleeve. Oops. I just need to figure out if I want to. I think I'm gonna crochet the balaclava. Yeah, that'd be quicker. I just need to find a good pattern, or if there's a good video about the construction of one and stuff, because that would eliminate a hat and a scarf. But I want to be able to put in like a drawstring, you know, for those really cold days when the wind's just whipping through and you feel all of it. I want to be able to cinch it down. Which isn't, making one of those, a channel for that isn't difficult. I just need to know how it's constructed before I start deviating from the pattern and adding my own thing to it. Which there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing that either. Don't let anybody tell you any different. You know, you get a pattern and it's like part of it may not be working for you, so you figure something else out with the part that's not working. And as a designer, I would love you to do that. And then let me know. It's like, oh, how did you figure that out? And like, I would ask questions. I wouldn't get upset about it. It's like, if something didn't work for you, I just want to know, well, what happened? What made you decide to change it up, you know? And then you ask other people, is that something you'd want integrated or whatever? That's how we grow. Because not every design is going to work for everybody, you know? That's why I'm frogging this. It did not work. But, this is why we do what we do. Move my mouse so I can set my ball down so I can get some more yarn off of here. Yeah, you can't really get upset with people that either purchase your patterns or get them for free or watch a tutorial that they want to change something about it. You can't be that precious, you know? It's like if I made like a top, which I do plan on doing eventually, and you don't like the stitch pattern for that I come up with, you can absolutely use your own stitches. I'm not gonna sit there. It's like, I'll give you the instructions on how to do it, and this is how I did it, and you can feel free to absolutely make it your own, you know? Do something that works for you. It's like I've done some patterns completely to the book or whatnot. Some I've deviated from. Others I probably should have deviated more, like with the blanket I'm going to frog. But that blanket was its own special thing. Not special in a good way, let me tell you. So it's going to get frogged, and I'm going to use the yarn and make something I'm going to want to use. I think a lot of that is going to go into the other blanket that's way over there that I ran out of yarn on, just so I can get the pattern and I can make myself a big old blanket without any headaches. And I've already decided there's going to be 2 versions of it. I just need to figure out the second one, because that one's a little, it's not more involved, it's just getting it started to where the beginning looks good. That's my issue right now, and I've tried several different ways, and I'm back at the yarn tail again. And I have not hit upon one that I like that isn't going to be too distracting. Can I just get this yarn tail out of the stinking way first? If I can find it. There's that part. This. Okay, there we go. Now I'm free from my tail. We're almost done with the sleeves. And now, sleeves are done. Into the basket it goes. And now, I get to figure out, not that. This is where I started, so we need to go to the other side. Now, had I done single crochet into the back bump, and then I might have problems figuring out which one is the actual end I can start frogging from. So here we are with, it's going to go blue, gray, purple, and rinse, lather, repeat. If I can get this. Oh, good grief. Why did you do this to me? Don't you do this. I split it, and there we go. Do I have it now? Oh, of course not. Why? There we go. Did I get it? Yay! Alright. Get some more yarn off of here first. Yeah, doing that kind of hurt my thumb a little bit. And before I go to bed tonight, I'm going to ice it again. And do my little exercises before bed. And sometimes it like last night, it woke me up about 5 o'clock in the morning, of course, an hour and a half before my alarm goes off. So I had to sit there and put it down and hold it there for a little bit because it was throbbing. And that helped. And I did my little exercises after that. Can we not? See? You get caught and you drop the ball. It's like getting it started is always a pain. But we're getting there. With less than 20 minutes to go. Maybe I can get through the blue and maybe the gray. Maybe. We'll see. I just want to see how big of a ball this will roll up into with one of these sections, because I don't know if I want to just keep going with it afterwards. I don't know yet, because it's 20 rows each, just like the sleeves, except for the end of the sleeves. I had to do them a lot longer because I was running out of, didn't have enough blue, so I just finished it with purple. So we'll see how this rolls up, how big of a ball this will get. If it's a good size, I won't attach another one to it. I will do that when I cake them up, which I can now do on camera. So I have my other table sitting over here. Eventually I will get it cleared off and get the stand wood set up so it can be used. And then I can have it up against this table. I'll have to figure out something in OBS. Maybe zoom in a little bit on that. That way I can just use, because I got several different like scenes in OBS Studio. This one is set to overhead for no good reason, only because it's that web camera. And I didn't change any of the settings between that and doing this. So it's like, doesn't make any sense. Although I really want to like change it. I also got one that says yarn with me, so I never use it. So then I got one that says blender. I just need to redo this whole thing. Get the scenes that I need, the profiles that I need. I think I have 2 different profiles, but it keeps the scenes in the panel, which is weird. Because if I want like the production, what do you call it? My production channel should have several different types of scenes, and they should be independent of each other with Crafts by Anita. You know, I have different ways of doing things on this channel than I do on the other one. My other channel, when I'm doing audio engineering, I have to have my audio sources separate. I have a microphone on one channel and the desktop audio coming out of another channel. So, and I don't have to do that over here because I'm not running 2 audio sources at once. That'd be silly, especially on a yarn channel. Crochet, knitting, even though I'm like light on the knitting, which I will change that as soon as I can. So I think my Vlogtober, and I discussed this earlier, which I do need to discuss in the vlog because not many people watched the first Frogget because I had problems. It went out the same dang day as Yarn With Me did, and I didn't catch it. No! How far did it go? Well, it's not that far. I'll be right back. I'm yarn ball grabbing. Yeah. That and my little floor poof keeps sliding. I really need to get a rug for in here. I just haven't had a chance to measure anything yet? Can I just not be caught up underneath everything? Hey, frog. Yeah, I might be able to get through this blue and the next gray one. And then there will be an episode 3 for this. I'm absolutely sure of it. I'm trying to remember how many sections of these I did. 4? 2? 3? I don't remember. I'd have to look at it. 2. Look at it now. So it was 1, 2, 3. It was just 3. 3 sections, each of these 3 colors. It was like blue, gray, purple, even though I think I started with purple to begin with. Yeah, next time I try to go and do something like this, I'm just going to use one yarn color for it. My problem, I think what I need to do, instead of going this way, I should have just built it that way, because it ended up, did not keep into account the stretch that acrylic yarn has. I made it way too long. If I had just stopped at like one panel going across the bottom horizontally to the vertical stripes, it probably would have been fine, but it still didn't fit this way very well. And that's something I have to figure out. Because I still want one of these. I just need more time to like investigate, test it. Because I see all these other ones, the blanket cardigans, and I'm like, why didn't this work for me? I don't understand. I looked at your diagram, I followed it. Why didn't it work? And I'm not going to do... Now, if I had maybe... I don't know much about cotton acrylic blends. Does that stretch a lot? I have no idea. I don't think I've ever bought any. Ugh, can we not get stuck again? There we go. And stop getting stuck. There we go. Oh my goodness, what is going on? There we go. Am I free now? I think so. Only got a few more rows to roll up on this. Might do 2 on each ball, because this isn't really that big. At all. Just gonna set it. Make sure I didn't hit anything with my mouse. Come on. Oh, what did you do? Is it knotted? Oh, yeah. Was it a yarn? Oh, no, it's a factory knot. There we go. Now I may roll. Got snagged on the factory knot and wouldn't unravel. Knot. The last, I think, 2 rows. Yeah. Gonna undo it from the project and then roll the ball up. Maybe I won't go past this because it's starting to hurt my hand a little bit. Just undo the knot. There we are. And we'll get started on the gray. I think the gray might be the last one we get to in this session. Uh-oh. Let's not make a knot at the end. Here we go. Okay. Blue. Doink. Now we start with gray. Should be able to get the gray done in this session. Concentration, trying to get this to behave. I rip back a row and then I roll it. Yeah, if I can get a hold of it. No. There we go. Yeah, the smaller it is, it's harder to control. Yeah, I guess I can say the same thing about how the bigger the yarn ball is, it's just unwieldy. That's why I'm not rolling like gigantor balls. I did that before, and it's just like you have to hold on to the yarn and then try to wrap it around. It's before I got the stanwood on that. Which we will do. I don't know. Should I do just one giant caking session? Actually, I think I do. Frog back 2 rows. It's good enough size now. I can do that with. Go. Maybe I'll just do one large. I don't know. Should I do like a caking video and even if it goes over an hour, go over an hour? Maybe. Because it doesn't really take that long to cake these up. Now there's really? That's another factory knot. That's awesome. Yeah, it doesn't take long to make yarn cakes. They're already going to be balled up, so it would just be a matter of holding on to it and attaching new yarn until I get like all of it covering the dang thing. Which is what I want to do. All right. And we're rolling again. Kicking back, relaxing, winding up a ball of yarn to be used later at a later date. I just need to find, oh, it's probably in my room. I never did go in my room and find my project book or my notebook I had. I just didn't do it because I need to have those somewhere within close proximity to me so I can figure out. It's like I know I've got whips, I just don't remember how many I have. I don't know. I want to say it's less than 10. I want to. I'm not entirely sure. September There's 3 months left in this year. Where did it go? Just seems like yesterday I started those temperature blankets. I've got to get those caught up. Keep putting it off. Trying to get all of this content done first, so I can like have that time. It's like I wish I could just like spend like a day and just make video after video after video and get them scheduled and set up so I can actually have a little more time to do other things like baby blanket, get that double knit blanket done, catch up those temperature blankets. I got way too many blankets. Got that one over here for the queen size. Nope. Haha, caught you. The queen size scrap blanket. So, yep. Fuzzies. Yeah, I got 4 minutes left. Can I I'm just going to go until I get the gray off of here. And even if the timer runs out, I don't want to leave this section undone. Which hopefully we'll just need one more session to completely frog this project back. Or we'll go, I don't want to drag it out past 3 sessions. I know the blanket's probably going to take more than that. Especially when I get to that one section. Oh, it's going to be a pain. But it's got to be done. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's what I'm doing. I'm recycling my yarn to do something else with. So timer, I got 3 minutes. Yeah, I should probably get through hopefully this section in 3 minutes. Won't go over too much, even though I had to restart that timer because I failed to pause it properly. That's okay. Just got 4 more rows after this to frog back. And then we're going to be done. With the gray. And then when I go do the our next session, we'll start with the purple. And then hopefully get the rest of it done in that final session. And I will do that final session for as long as it needs. Which that's okay, it's just extra time. Oh no. And editing. Can we not? Of course, we're almost done with this section and you want to do this. Haven't had any problems like this tonight and you just want to just do it now. Not always the way. You're almost done with something and then that's when all the issues start happening. Like, yeah, I just want this done. Why are you doing this to me? Here we go. I think I got it now. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, there's 30 seconds. Can I beat the timer? Probably not. Because I have to undo the knot first. Which taking a minute. Oh, shoot. There we go. Yep. I'm not going to beat this clock. No! Especially when I dropped it. All right. We're just going to go over just a few seconds. Barring any issues. Like a giant blob of yarn. Which I don't think I'm going to have that problem with. Nope. And there we go. Almost. We just got this much left to undo. And we will finish that in our next session. See the armholes chained and then went over, something like that. So I'm gonna pick this up. My poor piano. Anyway, I'll pick this up next time and I shall see you in the next video. Bye for now.